pressing record. So we're now recording. So let's do the same thing, just doing section 3 at the moment, okay? We'll do the whole thing in a minute, but let's just do section 3. So you are now singing to a specific person. As me though, she cries all the time. If you can connect with it's great. It really, she's actually got tissue. Oh my word! But that's what we want. Now, obviously, you need to be able to still sing when you're actually doing your recording. You need to keep your toes from, you need to keep your toes on the cliff without plummeting. But in rehearsals, the more you can get yourselves to feel it, the better. So I want to just do one more thing before we do the whole song. I just want to do a little bit of this because I did quite a bit of it in You Got a Friend of Me, and it worked really well. I want you to act it with your eyes and your faces, but I don't want you to actually sing. Now, this is quite tricky. It was easier in the last one because the last one was fun and you could just, be jolly. This is going to be a little bit harder to do, and I still want you to aim it at the same person because that seems to be helping. And again, don't worry too much about, you won't need your music this time because you're not singing any words. You could do with knowing what they are, otherwise you could be acting completely the wrong thing. But I want to see that the concentrate on your facial expression and concentrate on your body language. Yeah, you're not standing on the risers. This is not barbershop. You don't have to, you can do what you want with your hands. If you think that's going to help to get the feeling, then, somebody's having a mop as well, mop down, as well as tears, my goodness. So just with your faces, okay? This is going to be quite awkward, but because you're all looking at somebody specific, you're not going to be as tempted to look at everybody on the screen, so nobody's looking at you apart from your one partner. Rita's got glasses on. Rita, you're not taking this seriously. Very naughty. So let's try and just use your faces, because then when you do sing it again and you put that emotion, facial emotion into the singing, it'll make it even bigger. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do the just part 3, and then we will go back and sing the whole song. So pick your partner again. Make sure you know who you're singing to. No music, because you're not singing any words. No words. I want to make that quite clear that you've understood me. No words. All about your face, your body language. You can lean in. You can sit back if you feel that, you know, anything like that. If you're silly, I shall remove you. I'm telling you now, I shall remove you if you don't take it seriously. I know I've got the power, but I wouldn't do that. Okay, so what am I trying to press? I'm trying to press.
That's it, Diane and I have connected. You're on mute, dear.
Again with the technology. Oh, I was saying, Rita and Diane, real connection. Jane was making me cry. Gail was making me. Eileen, when I first met you, Eileen, you were really struggling. This is a while ago now, because I feel like I've known you for about 25 years. But you know, you were struggled with the emotion. But today, I've really felt it for you. That was fun. Could you feel more coming because you weren't relying on the words? The words weren't helping you. You had to just sing from the heart and the soul. There was nothing else to do but do that. Oh, it's fab. I've got a whole box. Look, I come prepared. I've got a box of tissues.
How do I get her big?
the side of me. So going forward, especially in part 3, phase 3, bring your tissues. Eileen, do you want to speak? Go on then.
For me, it's just so helpful to see the person. So to see Caroline was just...
No, I don't want her. Oh.
Yeah. To pick one person to sing to.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
It just gives you that feeling of connection that none of us are getting, that we're all desperate for, doesn't it? You know, that singing, talking to your friend, or sitting with your friend having a cup of tea that we can't do, especially if you live in Leicester. So it's a good thing to do. So even if you're in a section and they don't tell you to do that, there's nothing to stop you from doing that yourself, picking somebody and singing to them, nothing at all. So now let's sing, let's put the words to it. Let's do the whole song, because I think it's good to sing the whole thing. I've just got to remember how to find it. Just give me a second.
Matthew, I need the screen again for me.
You cannot minimize screen. What do you mean I can't minimize screen?
Can you get me?
And you can't.
You're sharing the computer sound now. So I think you just have to read it.
Wait a minute. Oh, hang on, that's it. Do you know, you see, 5 months. But it's a new computer, that's my excuse. This is the whole thing. If you want to practice that confounded clap, then maybe you should.
Boom.
If you've not muted...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Start engaging with it from now, with the words, just like you did when you weren't singing last time. You can still use your faces in this beginning bit. I'm going to mute myself now.
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be home. 'Cause when you feel something and someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. There's a place where we don't have to feel alone. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
this room, a lot of love in this room. That really, the completely different screen full of people to what you were at the beginning. So I hope that's broken down a few boundaries, because this is hard. It's hard to do. There's no two ways about it. You've not got the connection that when you stand on the risers with people or in a room with people, you get a connection, an emotional connection. It's quite difficult to do that on screen. I think you've done a terrific job, and I hope it's given you a little bit of a little bit of loosening up and letting those emotions out. And if in a session you don't need to tell them you've picked them, pick somebody and sing at them, and you can get the same sort of feeling without being told. Practice in the mirror, doing it without the words. Practice getting the emotion to come through your faces and your body language. That's fab. I'm going to stop recording now so that I can blow my nose, really, apart from anything else. So I'm stopping now.